Welcome to the news on the hour on Providence Television International. I am Ugbebo Ikekwa. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Kaduna Zonal Directorate, has apprehended 11 suspected internet fraudsters in Chachangi local government area of Niger State. The commission disclosed that operatives recovered 2 vehicles and 13 mobile phones of various brands during the operation. The FCC reaffirmed its commitment to combat cybercrime and other forms of financial fraud across the country. Banks are loading their ATMs with cash as they commenced charging 100 naira for transactions on March 1st, 2025. The central bank released the revised ATM transaction fees in a circular dated February 10th, 2025. Under the revised fee structure, withdrawals from one's bank's ATM remains free of charge. However, customers using ATMs of other banks will be subjected to a charge of 100 naira per withdrawal of 20,000 naira or less. Off-site ATMs, which are positioned outside bank premises, such as shopping malls, fuel stations, and other public spaces, will attract an additional surcharge of up to 500 naira per transaction. The Federal Road Safety Corps has impounded over 350 vehicles with unauthorized number plates within 1 month nationwide. The Corps Public Education Officer, Mr. Olusegun Ogungbemide, disclosed this today at Abuja. The operation is targeted at vehicles with fake registration numbers and illegal use of number plates by private, commercial, government, and diplomatic vehicles. Mr. Ogungbemide noted that the proliferation of fake number plates poses significant security risk, undermining law enforcement efforts and compromising national security. The Christian Association of Nigeria in the 19 northern states and Abuja has condemned the closure of public and private schools in some northern states during Ramadan. In a statement issued today in Kaduna, Northern CAN chairman Reverend John Hayab expressed concerns that the closure would negatively impact senior secondary students preparing for examination and junior students sitting for junior secondary school examination in the affected states. Instead of closing schools, he suggested cutting school hours to allow students and teachers to observe the fast. Manchester United's dismal season hit a new low as the FA Cup holders crashed out after a 4-3 penalty shootout and defeat against Fulham in the 5th round on Sunday. Fulham keeper Ben Leno was the hero in the shootout as he saved shots from Victor Lindelof and Joshua Zirkzee, while Fulham converted all 4 of their kicks. Booed off at halftime, it was another wretched result for United in a season that sees them languishing in 14th place in the Premier League. English football club Arsenal are plotting to sign on loan Napoli forward Victor Osimhen in the summer transfer window, with an offer around £65 million being prepared by the Gunners. The Nigerian international attracted persistent interest last summer with 22 goals and 5 assists across all competitions this season. Osimhen added a brace to his tally on Sunday, scoring a penalty and another goal in Galatasaray's 3-3 draw against Kasimpasa. Paris 2024 Olympics semi-finalist Ezekiel Nathaniel has shattered Africa's 400-meter indoor record again, lowering it to 44.74 seconds at the 2025 Big 12 Indoor Track and Field Championship in Lubbock, Texas, USA on Saturday. It comes 2 weeks after the 21-year-old produced a stunning 44.92 seconds for his first African record in the 400 meters indoor, when he became the first man from the continent to break the 45-second barrier. Several Arab nations and rights organizations have condemned Israel's decision to halt aid deliveries to the Gaza Strip, calling it a blatant violation of the ceasefire agreement and international law by using starvation as a weapon. Israel blocked the entry of aid shipments to Gaza on Sunday, hours after the first phase of a ceasefire deal with the Palestinian group Hamas expired, raising fears of hunger and more hardship during the holy month of Ramadan that began over the weekend. Egypt and Qatar, mediators in the talks between Hamas and Israel, as well as Saudi Arabia and Jordan, released statements criticizing the Israeli move to block food, medicine, and fuel into the Gaza Strip. Syria has deployed security forces in Jaramana, a suburb of Damascus, to restore order after a dispute at the checkpoint led to the killing of a Syrian security officer and the injury of another by a military linked to Bashar al-Assad's former regime. The move to deploy forces late on Sunday follows the refusal of local militias to hand over suspects involved in Friday's incident. The operation aims to dismantle illegal checkpoints operated by armed groups accused of kidnapping, murder, and armed robbery. And now to the exchange rates. $1, the equivalent in Naira, now stands at 1,491. €1, 1,561. £1 in Naira is now 1,891, and the Canadian dollar now stands at 1,033 Naira. And that's the news on the hour. Thanks for watching. Please stay tuned.